a cold and wet day in Grand Rapids. Not unusual. It's been like this quite often this month. Hey, retired granny here. I've decided that today I'm going to tackle a few things indoors. And I gotta be indoors anyway. I may as well get something done. So I've decided that I'm going to tackle one job in the kitchen that is a nightmare. Probably some of you out there are going to be able to relate to this with me, and that is the pots and pans. And why do I have so many lids? Do they even go to anything? I'm about to find out. I've cleared my whole island here. I'm going to pull everything out from underneath. I'm going to show you what it looks like now. Then I'm going to see if I can't sort it, get a keep pile, get a sell pile, maybe for my garage sale, or maybe just give it to the kids. I stacked it all in there really nice and neat last night, but it doesn't normally look like that. Normally everything's just pushed in there any which way, depending on who did the cooking last. Because my husband gets in there and he just shoves it every which way and throws son of a bitches all over the place. And when I get in there, I try to stack everything nice and neat, so I'm going in. So that's what it looks like. All nice and neat, because I did the dishes last night. There's a shelf up there that I'm going to try to utilize, because that stuff up there hardly ever gets used. That roaster I think I can put in the basement. It's used maybe once a year, if that. I might even just sell it. And try to figure out which ones I want and which ones gotta go. These are the new dishes I just bought on QVC. And I bought these. The other ones should have gone. But they didn't. Because everybody has their favorite pots and pans that they like to use. I'm going to end up keeping a couple. These are all the pots and pans that were under that one little cabinet. I'm sure only the White House has this many pots and pans, and in this house it's just unnecessary. Whatever happened to that saying, out with the old and in with the new? Apparently we don't practice that in this house. Okay, so I've matched them up. It looks like I've got two straggler lids here that don't go to anything. This pan here is what I make all my foolproof Spanish rice in, that pan right there. So I know that's a keeper. And that one has two lids. This pan here is my big frying pan. I fry all my meat in, and also the pan can go into the oven, so I know that is a keeper. And with that one goes this one, which is the big Dutch oven that I have for making corn on the cob, potatoes, 5 pounds of potatoes it'll hold for when I make potato salad. I can make Bobby's famous goulash in that is a keeper. And then of course I have my new set over here, which is all Curtis stoneware. So I just need to replace that with a few. This is the one, this is a little fry pan that I use for making my tortillas when I make tacos and enchiladas, so that definitely is staying. This is one of my favorite nonstick pans. I swear by this pan. This has been my go-to, yeah, for frying eggs. This is my egg pan. I use it for a lot of other stuff too, but it's my favorite egg pan. None of these pans out here, well, this one probably right here, I could probably fry eggs and nothing sticks to these pans. These Curtis Stone pans, all brand new, nothing sticks to them, I swear by them. So these are the pans that I want to keep. I got new cookie sheets to match my new pans. Of course, I got to keep my rice pan. That's also pan that we make baked beans in because that one goes in the oven. The elimination pile, and somehow that just doesn't seem right. Okay, let me see if I can make this work. Okay, so I've cleaned out the cabinet with some hot soap and water. Now I'm gonna find a place for the items. These items came out of there. I think I found a couple of things for my yard sale. I'm not sure what those are. I'll have to ask Jeff if they're in a roaster. If I decide to keep it, it will have to go in the basement. I can go down there and bring it up once a year. My tortilla holder, I know that's not going anywhere. The fry basket, we use that a lot. My elimination pile actually grew. This is all stuff that was in that cabinet except for the strainer. So this is what it looks like finished. I've decided to keep that green pan because I remembered that I like to make my corned beef hash in there. It gets it real crispy and it doesn't stick. So that's come to be one of my favorite ones. I've added this strainer, even though it's a favorite, it's become tacky. This here is really tacky and I don't like the feel of it. Anyway, it looks a lot nicer. I don't think there'll be so many son of a bitches thrown around after today. But you never know. Okay, so that is one job done. You can check that off the list. That's actually something we've been talking about doing for a long time, and just nobody wanted to do it. It was like, I don't know why. I don't know why, but it's done now. I can go on to the next thing.